All right, it's PDL Season 4, Week 8, but as I've mentioned before, my season is already over. I don't have an opponent in this final week, and with a final record of 3 and 5, I won't be making the playoffs. So why are we here? Well, I was, it turns out, accidentally a little bit dishonest with you early in the season, because when I drafted Floette, I specifically said, warning to all opponents, don't assume that I won't bring Floette to games. I am a player who likes to bring every Pokemon that I draft in every season, so you will be seeing Floette. And that was my intention at the time. I do like to bring every Pokemon that I've drafted. I wasn't intentionally bluffing with that. But as the season went on and kind of went off the rails, and I was scrambling to try to salvage something from it, to at least try to go 500. Floette never felt like the optimal Pokemon for any particular matchup, and so kind of left her on the bench the whole time. Oops. So instead of a Week 8 set, we're going to be laddering with Floette. We're going to be playing Regulation E, because I don't think there is a Regulation D anymore. No Regulation D ladder, I mean. I have 3 teams. A couple of teams with Floette in different roles, and one where she gets to actually play with her Masquerain Men teammates. The goal is to get 1 win with each team while using Floette. And we're going to be low on the ladder, because I've never laddered on this account. Why would I? So let's get going with this first team here. Alright, we've got Dipplin, Leafeon. We're both using Grafaiai. What are the chances? I don't know if I want to accept open team sheets. I think I'll do it if they do. Also, I should probably have timer always on. Okay. Flamigo, Wellspring Ogerpon, and Hisuian Arcanine. What is this team? Is this team trying to do silly boosting stuff too? I don't really know how I beat Hisuian Arcanine. I'm not going to lie, I haven't put a ton of thought into my teams, except in that they are built around Floette. So this is going to be great, you know? Well, there's really only one thing that this team is meant to do, so I guess we just go for it. So we lead Floette and Grafaiai. We'll bring Cresselia. And I guess we'll bring Ogerpon. Alright, let's see. You know, I have Grafaiai here, and I don't remember whether Grafaiai gets Fake Out. I'm going to say YOLO, it probably doesn't. I'm going to flatter their Grafaiai. Let's see. They're going for swagger stuff. We really brought similar teams here, huh? They even have Sun. Oh, man. Let's just do it. Actually, I can Encore something. I was just gonna Parting Shot, but I can Encore something. I don't hate Encore into their Grafaiai. Let's see. Yeah, big damage. Reflect Dipplin. I don't know Dipplin's move pool at all, do I? But a Dazzling Gleam is going to knock stuff out. I am going to Parting Shot into Dipplin here. I don't know if their Dipplin even has an attack. But, I mean, I don't really have to be scared of the Grafaiai right now. And I'm going to go... I'm going to go Cress. Try to get the Trick Room up, because their team is mostly pretty fast, right? Okay, broke through, big damage. And they forfeited. I guess that's a win with offensive Floette. I'm not going to lie, I thought that would take a bit longer, even on low ladder, but... Alright, we got them. I guess I'll just switch teams right now. put Floette in more of a supporting role. Maybe I'll go back to that team if this ends up being very short. Rage 4 Turn. Interesting name. Makes me wonder what they're cooking. They got a bulky team. They got Trick Room, probably. But they also have the Chen Pao with the Arcanine. And they rejected open sheets. I didn't really think very much about this team. I kind of just put Flower Veil, Floette with a strong grass type and some stuff. Do I have Taunt? I do. But they have Armor Tail. They don't have Intimidate. Oh, they do have Intimidate. Okay, good. I'm just going to lead these guys. I'll bring Torn. And I'll bring Rillaboom. Aha! Can't Intimidate with the Flower Veil up. Chen Pao usually runs Focus Sash. I'm just gonna Charm it. And Terra Ivy Cudgel. They can Rock Slide. That was a crit. Don't love that damage for a crit. Good news is, well, no. They can finish Ogerpon off here. Can I Pollen Puff my own guy through its spiky shield? I actually don't know. I feel like I should know that interaction. Okay, no, I can't. I probably knew that at some point. Their Arcanine's going for extreme speed. I'm going to switch to Rillaboom and try to Pollen Puff the Chen Pao and break a possible Focus Sash. That did so much damage. Oh no. And they get rid of my terrain. Didn't really think that one through. Okay. Pollen Puff is going to do like nothing to Arcanine, right? I'll try another Pollen Puff into Chen Pao, and I will see if they let me get a Grassy Glide into Arcanine even without priority. But you know, we might get more than one game with this team. Okay. Tornadus Ogerpon, Torn Ogre. But I have no way to heal Ogerpon at this point. I'm just gonna go for Bleak Wind Storm. See if I can pick off the Chen Pao. I'm afraid of Sucker Punch. They protect, not great for me. Get rid of Goodra. What's their last? Cress? Cress finishes me off from here. So this one's going to be an L. I don't know why they're taking their time. Yeah. Sure, I'll give them a GG. Why not? Alright, let's get another one. What on earth is this? I mean, it's probably Shell Smash Magcargo stuff, right? But not the Flamigo team that I've seen. But Clefairy enables setup. They've got Tailwind, Wind Rider, I assume. I don't know what the Politoed does here. Try to win it with Ogerpon again. Or, actually, well, okay. The rule is I have to use Floette. They don't really have anything that makes me want to bring Floette to this game. I'm gonna bring Floette in the. I'm gonna lead these guys. I'll bring Floette in the back. Try to find a use for her. And Fluttermane. I don't know. I really didn't think this team through much at all. I have Focus Sash. Oh, I have Terra Ghost. That's my fake out answer. Okay. They went for it into Ogerpon anyway. Oh, I forgot about that ability. Wind Power. It hasn't really been relevant in VGC in a while. I don't know what this wants to do. Well, my Tornadus doesn't really have much to do other than power up Ogerpon. No para, please. Good. That discharge did a lot of damage, though. Oh, and now they have this. Have that. You know, actually, Flower Veil actually would prevent Ogerpon from being paralyzed. I guess that's the use for Floette here, if I get the right circumstances. I am actually going to go Floette now. I already know that I can't Pollen Puff into Spiky Shield. Let's just try to knock out the Politoed. And I am going to go for a Pollen Puff. I don't know that they'll let me do this. No. Well, they have Hurricane. Hence the rain. Makes sense. Okay. It's all up to you, Fluttermane. Go, Fluttermane. Use Dazzling Gleam. Helping Hand boost. Floette's helping. Sash Kilowattrel, and we don't get the KO on Politoed, and all I have now is a Floette and a Dream. And I don't even have Dazzling Gleam on this one. So I'm going to kill a turn of Rain. And then I'll Pollen Puff the Kilowattrel. The Politoed can miss Hydro Pump, is the thing. So Pollen Puff into Kilowattrel. Big confusion. We break through. It has Rest. Resto Chesto. Wow. Protect, Hydro Pump, Rest. Let's just Pollen Puff. Hurt ourselves. Still take another Hydro Pump. And it can miss. This can still be won. Pollen Puff does 11%. It is still technically possible to win this. I actually probably should be going for Protects, just try to stall out their Hydro Pump. They can rest, though. And, I mean, that's just who has more PP, right? But I have some high PP moves on this Floette. If it comes down to a struggle fight, well, okay, no, we lose now. I needed them to miss a lot of Hydro Pumps. They DC'd? They're back? It has Icy Wind. Okay. That's fine. I'll get another. Another Kilowattrel. This time with Great Tusk. Okie Doggy. Oricorio in whatever the fire form is called, Mousehold, and Scizor. Something has Tailwind. I don't know what. Something probably wants to set up. Could be Bulk Up Okidogi. Did this get a setup move? I know it has Dancer, but I don't really see anything obvious for them to copy unless they've gone physical with like Swords Dance. Discharge is, as we saw last game, kind of the only... Well, no, actually... Well, this probably has Guard Dog, but if it happens to not have Guard Dog, then I guess that's another use case for Floette. What Terra type do I have on Floette? Steel. Not ideal into this, but we'll figure... Well, I can't promise we'll figure it out, but we'll try to do something. I am going to lead the same way as... I'm just going to bring the same stuff as last game. There definitely are ways to lose this. This is not a great start. This is actually kind of a threat. I can just Terra... I'm actually going to Spiky Shield turn 1. Spiky Shield, and I kind of want to taunt something. Save the Tailwind for next turn. I'll taunt the Oricorio. I'm scared of the Oricorio because I don't really understand what it does. Okay, maybe I should have been more scared of the Scizor. It is Swords Dance stuff, but because of the taunt, it can't get off a Swords Dance. Alright. Now, Terra, Ivy Cudgel, into Scizor. Oricorio's not that strong, unboosted. And Tailwind. Okay. Okay. Scizor's deleted. This isn't super effective anymore. I go Great Tusk. I will Spiky Shield, and I'll switch to... I'm actually going to Bleak Windstorm. Get some chip on the Great Tusk, unless we miss both targets. Okay. They're still going for dual Wing Beat, even though it does so much... It does some damage back to them. They have Ice Fang on the Great Tusk. That's interesting. I kind of want to go Flutter Mane, but I'm going to go Floette to make sure I'm compliant with the rules of this video. I forgot that I put Grassy Glide on this instead of Woodhammer. Don't love that choice right now. But let's just... I'll just Ivy Cudgel the Great Tusk and Pollen Puff. Try to stay nice and healthy. Or maybe I should have, maybe I should Helping Hand. Whatever. Dual Wing Beat goes into Floette for some reason. Doesn't do very much. Body Press. This is a odd Great Tusk set. Helping Hand Ivy Cudgel should finish it. Yep. Oricorio goes for U-turn. We'll find out what their last is anyway. It's the mice. Unlicing the mice. Let's Ivy Cudgel and Pollen Puff. I don't know what this mice set does. I mean, they have setup on their team, so I could see Follow Me, Friend Guard stuff. They didn't end up doing anything this game, and they forfeit. We win. Alright, and Lilligant, excuse me, Floette helped. Lily, the Floette, contributed to the win. So now we go to the third team. And this one is actually using Pokemon from the Halifax Masquerade Men, PDL Season 4. Floette surrounded by her teammates, contributing to their success such as it is. We got a Spectre team. Iron Bundle, Pheasantipity, And of course, this guy's interesting. This is another. This is almost the same Floette set as the last team, but since I don't have any grass types, I figured I might as well use Symbiosis. I don't think it's going to come into play, but it has a non-zero chance, which makes it the better option here. Espathra can use its focus sash. Sandy Shocks has the booster energy. Oh, yeah, and I put Grassy Seed on Drifloon just in case I happen to run into a Rillaboom. So there are actually a few possible situations where the leftovers can be shared, which is also why I don't have Eviolite on this Floette. I don't know exactly what this team wants to do. My opponent's team, that is. So I'm just going to do the Hypnosis Gravity thing. What do I have on Drifloon? Hypnosis, Hex, okay. I'll just bring Urshifu and Floette, just like the most basic mode for this team. Rapid Strike Urshifu. Can't protect in front of that, which kind of was my plan turn 1. Okay. Guess I'll just go for the Hypnosis play. They let me do it. The dual status Pheasantipity stuff is kind of funny. I mean, I don't think they were contemplating burns when they put Heatwave on it, but that's kind of a funny thing. But not a big threat, so I think I can just double into the Urshifu right now. I mean, I don't know that they'd let me. Kind of forgot that Sandy Shocks is still faster than Espathra. Turn 2. That is how I train them. Okay. The Spectre comes in. I can protect now, but with the Toxic Chip, I'm still gonna double protect. Actually, get Espathra faster than whatever. It's faster than Sandy Shocks already, but I don't remember Spectre. I know the Spectre's fast. I don't really remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna Lumina Crash into Pheasantipity, and I'll try to Thunderbolt the Spectre. I doubt they'll let me. Oh, well, they can do that. They do let me Thunderbolt the Spectre. It's going to be an uphill battle, though, for to close the game out. Because here's what we have in the back. Yep. The Sableye could have Will-O-Wisp. I always feel like Sableye probably has Will-O-Wisp, but people run some weird stuff on them. Is this his first turn in? It is. It also gets Fake Out, right? So I'm going to... I don't know why I have Protect instead of Detect on Urshifu. But, I don't think I did that intentionally. But we're going to start with that. I'm going to go ahead and Sucker Punch. Urshifu is actually immune to Prankster. Guess what I just remembered? It was that. I'm going to Sucker Punch the Spectre. And I might as well chip the Sableye with Pollen Puff. Thunderwave. Something. Okay, they go Pheasantipity, which of course is a fairy type. I think I have Terra Poison Urshifu. Terra Dark? I might have just straight up forgotten to change that. Alright, Well, it still turns it into just a single weakness. Still gonna Wicked Blow into Pheasantipity because it's strong, and we'll try to buff it with a Helping Hand. That's not gonna work, buddy. And Pheasantipity's gone. Alright. So teams 1 and 3 both needed only a single game to win. The Masquerain Men popping off on the low ladder at the end of the season with an underrated teammate stepping in and contributing in this last game. How long has it been? 25 minutes? That's not bad. I'm going to get another game, I think, with the first team and see if I can get off big damage with Floette again. But first, my opponent is going to... You know, instead of just forfeiting, my opponent is going to make me sit through this. Love when people do that. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the first team. I feel like we didn't get enough time with that one. This is, you know, this actually looks like... This actually looks like the meta. Instead of a low ladder special, like I guess I'm using. I'm just gonna start with those two again, and I don't love Trick Room into the Amoongus. Let's do Lilycole stuff. I don't see how I beat their Urshifu, but whatever. I don't have Protect on Grafaiai. I think I have Covert Cloak on Grafaiai, actually. I do. Okay. We'll flatter the Iron Hands. Okay. Restarted the recording because my computer was being a little silly again. But you didn't miss anything. Parting shot. I can encore something here. I can encore something. We'll encore the Iron Hands. This Drain Punch isn't much of a threat to Floette, and if it has Heavy Slam, that is more threatening. That does mean they get rid of Grafaiai, which isn't ideal, because I did kind of want a Parting Shot into Fluttermane. I'll go Torkoal here. Do I not have... Do I have White Smoke on Torkoal? Oh my god, what was I... I was very sleepy when I built these teams, but that's... I don't have much excuse for that one. Just try to chip them with Heat Wave. Because Floette can't take another round of attacks. I mean, it can take one Moonblast, I think, but it can't take a Moonblast into a Drain Punch. I don't know if Dave realized that, though. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna go hard Lilligant and hope they don't attack it. Okay. Well... You know what? It's fast Lilligant. Let's see if this works. Nope. Nope. Okay. Alright. Let's put the correct ability on Torkoal and get another one. I built these teams a couple nights ago, and I was going to record then, but I decided I was too sleepy. So, perhaps I should have checked them over. This is a Weezing team with Slacking. I don't think Slacking is good. I mean, this combo occurred to me, but I think Slacking just doesn't do enough. But my team does rely a bit on its abilities. I think I can still do Grafaiai stuff, just because Grafaiai is fast. I don't necessarily need Prankster, depending on what they do. What is... They look like they want Trick Room, but the only Trick Room setter is Fluttermane, right? Well... They can set Sun, I can set Sun. I'll bring Ogerpon, if only for Follow Me. And I'll bring I'll bring Lilligant. It's probably just faster than a lot of their stuff, even without chlorophyll. Okay. To flatter the slacking. And our mirror herb boost. Confusion is nice too. Sludge Bomb Wheezing. Oh man. Oh man. I could Acid Spray the Wheezing, but Dazzling Gleam and Acid Spray are both resisted. Probably still doesn't do enough. I'll Parting Shot Wheezing. And go... Wow, it really brought nothing but poison weaknesses except Graphii. I'll go Ogerpon. That doesn't even do that much. But that really doesn't do much at all. Okay. Let's... I maybe should have gone Lilligant for the Sleep Powder. Let's Ivy Cudgel Wheezing. Okay, they protect it. Slacking has Ice Punch. Because why not? Let's see you protect your Wheezing now. Yeah, exactly. Gone. I didn't even lose Ogerpon this turn, which I thought I would. Follow me. This is, I think, a slow, bulky Ogerpon. On my team, I mean. I'm not going to try to outrun their Ogre. They go to their Flutter Mane. I don't think this is a fast Flutter Mane. I think it sets Trick Room, because otherwise, what are they doing with these guys? Right? Okay. Big damage. Small damage. Medium-sized damage. Let's try to put their Flutter Mane to sleep. That seems fun, doesn't it? Okay, maybe it's not that slow, huh? We hit the Sleep Powder. It has a Lumberry? They brought Lumberry Flutter Mane to this? Oh. Man. I don't think we win this one. Calm Mind, Lumberry, Flutter Mane. You know what? I can Encore the Flutter Mane here. I don't know how I beat it after I do that, but... it makes things a little trickier for them. I guess Acid Spray into Moonblast. Never mind, no Acid Spray. Just hope for crits. Nah, there's no way. Okay, well, this has gone on long enough, so I'm going to try one more, and win or lose, we'll end it there. I've already gotten a win with every team. Anything else is just gravy, right? This is something. Magneton, Hisuian Samurott, Cinderace, Breloom. This looks like a draft team. Okay. Wow. Well, we do our thing, because that's what this team is built to do. I'll bring Cress. I'll bring Torkoal. Let's see. This will probably go for Aurora Veil. But we'll flatter the Cinderace. I mean, this team does one thing. I'm sure it can do more than one thing, but its purpose is to do one thing. Parting Shot Cinderace. I don't know that I take a Pyro Ball even after. I mean, Floette's reasonably bulky, but mostly on the special side. We'll go Cress. We can go for Trick Room, Lunar Blessing, whatever. That miss is very helpful. That miss too. Floette just showing she's too powerful for these guys to handle. But I'll protect her while I get the Trick Room off. You know, just to make sure. Kind of wish I had Helping Hand on Crest right now. I'm going to throw in an Ally Switch. That'll get in their head a little bit, and they'll probably Pyro Ball into Crest now. And they forfeit. We did it. 2 wins with this team. 1 win with each of the others. Offensive Floette, too much for the latter to handle. And Halifax Masquerade Men, you could say, end the season on a high note, with every member of the team stepping up and putting in some work. That's it for now. I'll probably do some content where I watch the playoffs or something. That seems fun. But I have to wait for the playoffs to happen first. So until then, or until I come up with something else, see you next time.